So let's talk about something huge that's happening right now across the African continent. It's not just a small change, it's a full-blown learning renaissance, and it's all being powered by technology and a totally renewed vision for the future. It's this incredible story about reclaiming a legacy while building a brand new one. Let's dive in.
I really want to kick things off with this quote from the legendary Chinua Achebe because it just hits so hard. It perfectly frames what we're talking about today. See, this isn't just about cool new gadgets or software. It's about an entire continent picking up the tools of our time to write its own story, to finally reclaim its own narrative of knowledge, of innovation.
Okay, so you might be wondering, how does a historical idea like that connect to what's happening right now? Well, it connects through these massive, pivotal events that are popping up, gatherings that are becoming the catalyst for this whole new chapter. And we're about to look at a perfect example of this movement in action. And here it is, the L&D Africa Conference 2025. The theme alone, Bridging the Gap, tells you everything you need to know. It speaks directly to this huge ambition. You see, events exactly like this are becoming the focal points, the moments designed to completely transform how people across Africa learn, grow, and share what they know. But to really truly get why this moment is so important, we've got to look back. I mean, way back. Because this modern movement has these incredibly deep roots in Africa's rich and, let's be honest, often overlooked history as a global powerhouse for learning.
This timeline really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? In ancient times, Africa was a hub for knowledge, home to incredible universities long before many in Europe even existed. Then, the colonial era brought this devastating disruption. So much invaluable knowledge was just lost. But, and this is the important part, the story doesn't end there. Today, we are absolutely seeing a modern renaissance, where technology is the tool being used to reclaim that powerful legacy.
So that historical context brings us right here, to this moment. Right now, Africa is at this critical juncture, where technology isn't just some nice-to-have add-on. No way. It's the actual key that's unlocking these unbelievable opportunities for growth and connection. So what are these keys we're talking about? Well, they're total game changers. Things like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, immersive technologies. And these are not just buzzwords. They're actively creating new pathways. Just imagine AI-powered tutoring that can reach a student in a remote village, or a VR lab that connects aspiring engineers from different countries. It's making collaboration across this massive continent easier than ever before.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The African Union itself has defined this shift. They see digital transformation as a core strategy. It's a driving force meant to transform whole societies, create inclusive growth, generate jobs, and, ultimately integrate the continent in a way that truly benefits everyone. This is a continental-level vision.
And to really drive that point home, check out this quote from Minister William Jackson, who's a key speaker at the conference. He calls it a catalyst for inclusive progress. That just shows you the deep-seated belief among leaders that this wave of technology is the path forward to real, sustainable development. All right, so we've got this powerful vision, we've got the incredible tech, but how do you actually make it all happen? How do you turn these huge ideas into action? Well, that's where focused events like this come into play. They are literally designed to forge the connections that make it all real. This slide just nails it. It perfectly shows the mission at the heart of this whole learning renaissance. We're talking about moving away from old barriers, things like massive geographic distances, gaps in resources, information stuck in silos, and we're moving towards new connections, built by technology, towards digital collaboration, shared knowledge, and powerful networks that don't care about borders or time zones. So how do gatherings like this actually forge those connections? Well, they bring together the sharpest minds for keynotes that totally inspire new ways of thinking. But then, and this is crucial, they ground those big ideas in hands-on workshops where you learn practical skills. The whole goal is to spark collaboration through networking, creating this marketplace of ideas where amazing solutions made for Africa can be shared and scaled. At the end of the day, this is way more than just an event to watch from the sidelines. It's really an open invitation for you to get involved, to actively help shape the future of learning across the continent. So for anyone thinking, okay, I'm in, I need to be there, here are the key details. It's the L&D Africa Conference 2025. It's happening October 15th to the 17th in Nairobi, Kenya. It's a real chance for educators, entrepreneurs, innovators, and leaders to all get in the same room and actually build this future together. Because really, what we're talking about here is a foundational opportunity.
This is a chance to build the collaborations that will empower Africans to reshape learning not just for tomorrow, but for generations and generations to come. And that leaves us with one last massive question to just let that sink in. What really happens when an entire continent, one so rich with history and just brimming with innovation, fully and completely reclaims its story? The answer? Well, it's being written as we speak.